A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're awfully lucky in this. We're going to get a chance to see one of the top pitchers in the AL this year. As a matter of fact, this guy has a legit shot to win the Cy Young Award. He doesn't walk a lot of guys, and one of the other things he does, he pitches deep in the games.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Ball 2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2. John Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman.
Batting fourth.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry through this month as well.
And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Avila has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up is George Springer. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So now into the box is Tate Hyatt. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. The 2-1 home.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Patrick Dwyer comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here. Misses 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak.
Hoskins.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
He'll come in with an average down to 230, 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Avila recovers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting 8.
And stepping in, Wilson Ramos. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Dietrich will put this one away, and the side is retired. So ready now is Tony Kemp. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Henderson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in next, Alex Avila, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well, and then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Stepping in now, Ramon Urias, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Gene Segura standing in, and it's grounded just foul down the line. A base hit in his first trip. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Davis at second, Urias at first with no outs. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
So next to hit is Marcell Ozuna. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
The center fielder,
Next, here is George Springer. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. So Moncada back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. And now the first pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The bat, number 9.
Next to dig in, Javier Baez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good change.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. At the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now to change up away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
Over to first, and that retires the side. But the Royals are able to knot things up on the solo home. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. To short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping in for the Jays, Wilson Ramos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Slater is there, and it's a very... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. And now the first pitch.
The left fielder, Patrick Dwyer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Derek
Dietrich is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
So here is Tony Kemp. He bounced out last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 0-2 home. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D.
Out in front of it, strike 1. One and one. And that one yanked just foul.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dwyer arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Urias. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he lays off for ball 1. Pops this one up. Hyatt in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays go. And now Harrison Bader. He flew out in his last debut.
The center fielder, Harrison.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fouled away. One and 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The catcher,
Alex Avila will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yoan Moncada is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Hitter, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the AB now. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Popped up. Moncada trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fouled off. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that brings in George Springer from the stretch. hard hit ball to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now back.
Hey, Devo, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? Nice.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Number 31.
At the plate now, Danny Henderson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the catcher, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. There's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Javier Baez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
1-2, the count of the Royals shortstop. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now to bat, Tate Hyatt grounded out in his last at bat. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. And there's out number 2. Stepping in next, Patrick Dwyer. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score holds it. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Dietrich backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now
so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Urias. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter,
and that'll bring up Gene Segura. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's done well, 7 for 12. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39.
So stepping in is Derek Dietrich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1-0 the count. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Next, it'll be Tony Kemp. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Harrison Bader comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Popped him up. Moncada has room in foul territory. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Next to stand in is Marcell Ozuna, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0, and he let it fly.
Here's George Springer. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 0 for 4. That evens it up, 1-1. Ozuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Hot shot to third. Moncada has it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Stepping up is Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty B, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So next to the plate for the Royals, Austin Slater. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Toronto, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Dylan Bundy wins his 17th game of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Devin Williams hammers down the save, his 44th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Dylan Bundy struck out 12 on the way to the win, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 3-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. In the standings, the Blue Jays are leading the American League East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while